Thanks. Hey, I'm wondering, it looks like you had a really good camp, but all around you there were a lot of injuries. So, was that tough to deal with in the secondary? And I guess maybe a silver lining, is there a guy or two who really caught your eye with the opportunity to get more reps?
Yeah, someone I say definitely caught my eye with the more reps from guys being injured is AJ Green. I feel he's been having a great camp and making plays when he's been in there, making plays on ones or whoever he's been out there with. So he's definitely a guy I feel stepped up.
And then just how much adversity has your room been hit with, and what's that been like? I mean, have you had to take more of an emphasis as a leader or anything like that?
Yeah, it was a good test. I mean, you don't want guys to go out or be injured, but it was a good test for guys to step in and play a little bit more than they would have, and to see those rests that they may not have seen because guys would have been in that position before.
Mary Kay Cabot will have our next question.
Hey, Denzel, first of all, how tough has it been for you to kind of have to be without your partner Greedy for the last, I don't know, like 7 or 8 practices that we haven't seen him out there? How much are you hoping he can work his way back in so that you guys can, work together the way that you do so well?
Yeah, all my teammates, all my DBs, they're all my partners. So it's not just Greedy, but I definitely miss Greedy being out there and participating and competing out there with us. So definitely looking forward to getting him back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. We'll go to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Denzel. The last time we talked to you, you talked about how you thought you had a pretty good year last year, but it wasn't quite what you were looking for. Do you feel like year 3 that this is a huge year for you to kind of prove that you're an elite corner in this league?
I believe so. I believe every time I get the opportunity to go out there and show what I could do is a big opportunity to show that I'm an elite corner in this league and do what I could do to help my team win.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Aditi Kinkawala, you're up.
Hi, Denzel. I was just talking to John Harbaugh a little while ago, and he said one of the things that's missing when you don't have any preseason game tape is that you can't really tell what the structure of a defense is, and you don't really see how players are being used. Do you think that since you have a new defensive coordinator and you do have a little bit of a new defense, that is actually an advantage to you, or is it really not that much different?
Oh, I feel it's all right. Guys, I think they know what guys are going to run, just coming from different systems, coming from like the 49ers or whatever teams may be. They kind of carry on the same systems. And so I think it'll be good, though.
So that's not something that you think is you kind of have in your back pocket? Like, hey, advantage us. We're going to surprise them in some big way.
Oh, no, not necessarily. I don't think so.
Tom Withers.
Hey, Denzel, good to see you, man. You only have to face him in practice, but what kind of a handful is Nick Chubb when he comes through the line for other defenses?
Yeah, you guys see what Nick Chubb could do. He's a big back. He can run. He's shifty. He's a one-cut guy, but he's definitely a playmaker out there. And some people, you'd probably be hesitant seeing him coming around on the edge as fast as he comes. But Chubb, he's a great player.
Hey, and following up on kind of what Aditi was referring to as well, is that you guys aren't going to have any real live hitting until you get out there on September 13th. How differently do you train your body then to be ready for that kind of contact?
Yeah, I feel our coaches have been doing a good job putting us in position and kind of feeling what we're going to feel during the game and contact and setting up drills and having live scrimmages, live parts in practice. So I feel they did a good job, and we'll be ready come game time once it is time to take guys to the ground and tackle.
Thanks, man.
Marla Ridner, we'll go to you next.
Yeah, Denzel, one more thing along the year 3 lines. I mean, you said you were, changing some things earlier. I mean, do you feel like you've made, it's kind of hard to make strides in a weird camp like this, but do you think you improved and set yourself up for that?
Yeah, I thought I definitely improved, and my coach has been doing a great job of just helping me critique my technique and things that I need to work on. So I thought I definitely made a lot of strides in that field.
Do you, is there something did you learn more about how to critique yourself, or was it just something you're concentrating on right now?
Like I said, my coaches, they're doing a good job of critiquing me. I'm critiquing myself, things that I didn't work on before that they're so just new things to me that I've been working on.
Nate Ulrich, you're up.
Hey, Denzel, talking about year 3 and being a big year, got me to think that, you made a Pro Bowl as a rookie, and that's, obviously a hell of a way to come on the scene. Last year you dealt with injuries. Is that a big goal to make it back to be a Pro Bowl player again?
Yeah, that's definitely a goal of mine. Definitely, I got a lot more than just the Pro Bowl. Just go in and try to win every game that I can, but that's definitely a goal to get back to the Pro Bowl.
Thank you, Nate. Scott Petrick.
Hey, Denzel, does this year, I know everything's different about this year, but just from a football standpoint, does it feel different for your team, given there's less hype than we had going into last year?
Yeah, a little bit, but me personally, I mean, I don't try to even look at the hype, whether it was hype last year or this year. I don't try to look at it too much and let it play a factor in whether or not how we do this season. So I try to just stay in-house and focus that way.
Well, what are your expectations when you look at this roster? It seems like a lot of talent. How good do you think you guys can be?
Yeah, the NFL is talented. So I think we could be really good, though. Just got to take it a game at a time and take it from there.
Mary Kay Cabot.
Denzel, when you first started camp and when you looked around yourself in the defensive backfield, you had Grant and you had Greedy and you had Kevin Johnson and then you had MJ Stewart. How hard is it to keep the communication and the continuity and everything like that going when you've had so many guys exit the field like that?
Yeah, I feel like I said, I feel it was a good test. Guys got tested early, like going down, so they got those reps where you could communicate and work with guys you may not got all the reps with before. So I feel it's been good, and communication is still there.
Thanks.
Great. We'll take these final two, Nate Ulrich and then Scott Petrick. Nate, your line is open.
Denzel, I think we're going to be talking to Donovan Peoples-Jones. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts or impressions on his game, and if there's any, if you mess with him about Michigan and Ohio State at all.
Yeah, Donovan, he's a good player. He's a versatile player. He play inside in the slot, outside. He's a good player. So he's definitely going to be a player for us that I'm sure our coach is going to use.
And our last one will go to Scott Petrick.
Going back to Greedy, Denzel, how's he coping with having to be out this long, and how tough is it to miss this much time and then try to be ready, whether it's week 1 or whenever he's ready to go?
Yeah, I know he's definitely eager getting back. He's still working on everything. He's probably not getting as many on the field reps at the moment, but he's definitely eager to get back and ready. He'll be ready to go once he's ready.